blowing smoke away, blowing smoke away.
Hey guys, today I'm back sharing with you my foundation routine as I promised, which will focus mainly on how I give myself basically a natural glow and cover up any acne like this one or some dark spots that I might still have from remaining acne. So always start with a clean face. I usually will exfoliate before I put on foundation because I don't normally wear it unless it's the weekend. And as I said, I do kind of make a more natural look, so if you want something a little more glammed or matte or whatever, this video may not be for you. Lastly, this is just going to be my foundation, so I'm not going to show you how I fill in my eyebrows. They're already filled in, and also how I do my eyeshadow. So I'll do those in a different video. This is literally just focusing on my face. So let's get started. First, I start with my e.l.f. primer, and I'll give myself a generous pump like so and spread it evenly all over my face. And what this does is to help smooth out my skin so most of my acne bumps are unnoticeable, as well as any dry flakes that I may still have after exfoliation. Also, this primer helps to keep my foundation in place, especially if I have a long day planned. Once I finish applying it to my face, I like to wait a little bit, usually about 2 or 3 minutes, just to let the primer set. Now it's time for the foundation. This is my Makeup Forever foundation, and it's the first time I use something high-end. I'm going to be spreading it on with this buffing brush. I give myself 2 pumps because I'm going for light coverage that I will build on later. So I will spread it on the back of my hand like so, dip my brush in, and then I will dot the foundation on my face to spread it around.
200 on my feet, know that I am foamed out. Niggas wanna beat me, probably got clones out. Getting higher out the fire, so don't doubt.
I then begin to buff the foundation into my skin in order to blend and give myself even coverage. I make sure to avoid using a buffing motion around any dry skin, as it will actually make it more noticeable. And I make sure to buff around the outline of my face as well as onto my neck so that you can't really tell where my foundation actually starts. Once I finish buffing the foundation into my skin, I'll take my handy dandy sponge, apply just a little bit of foundation, and start to build coverage on any dark spots or redness that I still see remaining on my face. Even though my face seems a little splotchy now, I'll make sure to blend my foundation in all over later. I want to make sure that I have very light coverage where my freckles are, so that way they're still noticeable. Next, I start with my highlighting. I take my Physicians Formula Mineral Pearls and a small fluffy brush that you'll see momentarily. There it is. And I will begin to highlight my face. I swirl and tap, and then I start to spread it onto the bridge of my nose. I really like this because it's not super noticeable, it's actually just a bit shimmery. I then will apply it to my cupid's bow and underneath my eyes just to add a little bit of shimmer and glow. And lastly, spreading a little bit on my chin. Next, it's time for a little bit of contouring and bronzing. This is my Physicians Formula bronzer, and I really like it because it gives me just a soft, subtle tan. So I'll take this angled brush and then swirl it around in my Physicians Formula. Oh yeah. Then I will just apply it along my nose, just kind of sculpting around the bridge, just to give it a little more definition. I finished up my bronzing with this big powdery brush and outline my face with the bronzer, making sure to show kind of a more defined jawline and add just a little bit of definition to my cheekbones. You can see I kind of added a little too much to the left side. But for the most part, I'm just outlining and blending a very small amount of bronzer. I finish up with my handy dandy sponge and use it to blend everything in. So all of that highlighting and all of that bronzer and all my foundation, I'm blending so there's no harsh lines and to give myself a more natural finish. And that's it. That's how I get my nice little natural glowy foundation. I will leave all of the products I used in the description box, so let me know if you like it. Let me know if you have some comments, some questions, why I do the things I do. Otherwise, I will see you guys next week with another video. Bye!
Blowing smoke away, nigga, every motherfucking day. Blowing smoke away, nigga. Blowing smoke away.